Are you looking for a more meaningful career? Are you burnt out with your job, tired of the same old conversations at work, looking for something that's more meaningful, something that's more authentic to you? I've coached hundreds of people in career coaching, and I've found that consistently when people are searching for a new career, something that's more authentic to them, they make three common mistakes. The first mistake folks make when looking for a new career is they make a decision based on fear, based purely on fear and anxiety. Now, stress, fear, these have important roles to play in our lives. They tell us not to make silly mistakes. They tell us to be financially responsible. But there are times when our anxiety and our fear is really dialed up to 11, and we don't even know that has the steering wheel of the decision-making apparatus in our brain. I often see this with folks who believe that if they take a leap of faith that they will not succeed in the new venture. They're really beholden to financial stability, and there is a sense in which they don't want to let go of the status or the pride associated with their current role. But underneath all that, there is a fear basis for making the decision that really limits them and hold them back. The second category I see is folks that are really just on autopilot. They have gone to university and gotten a good job, and perhaps they've done the things that their parents told them were the right thing to do, lawyer, doctor, corporate job, and they're just looking for generic advancement. They're looking to be promoted for more money, for more status and prestige, and really it's just that additional recognition or that step up in a very general sense that they're looking for. Because they haven't really searched themselves for a deeper sense of who am I. So the second category is folks on autopilot. And then the third category is folks that really lead with more so the practical life considerations as the first step. They say, I've got to be based in this location, or, I'm this age, that means that only these options are available to me. I can't go back to school and learn any new skills, for example. And while practical considerations are indeed very important, I would view that they should be considered at a later stage rather than those foundational things. So what do you do about this? How do you actually go about making a career decision that is meaningful to you, if that is the aim? Well, I would argue that initially we have to stop and reflect on what are our strengths and our values, what excites us, who am I? Fundamentally, and really get a solid compass of what we really value and what gives us energy. And so if we can sit with these very positive concepts in mind, they're a great springboard to leap from, so to speak. And then we can start to layer in many of these other more practical considerations, such as lifestyle, the necessity of income, and a sense of caution perhaps, and financial stability. But we want to start with a real strong sense of authentic, who am I, what are my strengths, what are my values? And so there are lots of ways to do this and get at this. One way is to simply start by noting during the day, the work day, what are the moments where I'm most engaged, I'm most in flow? What are the micro moments that I really enjoy? And start a journal and start to take note of those moments and add them together as a signal of the kind of things you really love. The second way we do it is we use personality tests, and we use a whole bunch of frameworks to start to assist our self-understanding. We use things like Myers-Briggs, we use a variety of values-based assessments to start to add to our understanding of who am I. So with this knowledge, we then build on top of that, and we start to layer in those additional considerations like lifestyle, like being prudent. So my advice to you is, if you're looking for a more meaningful job, have at a foundation, have one of those first steps being, what are my strengths? What do I love? What do I value? What gives me energy? And you can go from there.